Hey, what's going on, guys? Hot Fuzzy here with my co host.
Sloppy noise.
Did another PTU test today. Not a whole lot of notes for us to go over, but we went in right after it dropped. Just to note, there are still some critical issues that they definitely need to work on, but all the blockers are no longer active that they did have before. But there's still some, in my eyes, major bugs that should be addressed before they release it. Hopefully they get a couple of these addressed. It'd be good to see before it goes live. What do you think, Slop?
Okay, I think the cargo issue that we're having, it should be considered a blocker considering the entire supply or die mission is cargo. I don't know what to say. What'd you think about it, man?
I'd agree with that one. The
Because like,
cargo issue is going to be major. To go into that, when we started up in the PTU tonight, I started in Area 18 and you started in
Lorville.
Lorville. Yeah. So I bought some cargo just to throw into my ship. I don't think you did you?
Nope.
So the notes talked about a potential fix for the hangars with ships not force storing after you leave your hangar. Okay. Yesterday, we tested this. We were having to manually store our ships, but the cargo was staying on the ships after we stored it. Today, however, for me, I put some cargo gridlocked in my reclaimer. I left the hangar, and like right when you hit that elevator button, it's like boom, that
Gone.
ship's gone.
Yep.
And I went back in, pulled it up. I went up to the area that it was stored and gridlocked in, and it was gone. So that's major to me. That should be a,
Yeah.
a blocker.
It's a game breaker right there. But we did the gateway. We did the quantum jump from stand to pyro. That worked. No asteroids. Nothing crazy. There's still the weird ship audio cue where you go third person, first person,
Boop, boop, boop.
and yeah. So we did have a comment from Transania, and they were talking about the rates for scraping being lowered, which would greatly affect the the upcoming supplier die mission. You tested it, Fuzz. You take them out on it.
So I went to scrape one of the bigger panels, and the rates seemed just as normal as they've been since the release of 4.0. The 4.0 did nerf it, so if you are coming back to the game and kind of seeing if it's good to play or not, that's fine. But the rates for scraping was nerfed in 4.0 drastically for the plates, especially. So plates, I was averaging around the 3 CSCUs, which is what we were getting before for one
Yeah.
scraper head. So I didn't see any problem with that.
So next, we tested out the headhunter. Well, we were trying to find this one mission. What was it again? It was
So the patch notes say that the AI defense area is breaking and causing issues with the AI attacking during the destroy supply lines event mission.
mhm. So look, we tried to find it. From what I can remember, it was a CFP mission where you had to like disrupt the sale of guns or something. There's I couldn't find it. I tried finding destroy supply lines by doing the headhunters as well, like the phase 2 or phase 1 mission or whatever you want to call it, fight for Pyro. Didn't find it there either. I I don't know. I couldn't find it anywhere.
We couldn't find the mission, so we couldn't really test it.
Yeah. Oh, we tried the FPS.
Yep, we jumped into Obituary, did a
Uh,
little, just a quick run through at the first little section there. We ran from end to end, smoked some bots, seeing how it feels. It felt pretty good. I had a couple lag spikes. What about you?
well, two major things for me on that one. Number one, there was late damage or hit registration. So a bot fired at me. He clearly hit me, but it didn't register it until a second later. So that just comes into play with when you're going to heal, when you're going to duck and cover, stuff like that. And then as well, they have med pens back, which is great because I was in Ruin Station yesterday and we did some Ghost Arena. They didn't have any med pens on anyone. And I'm not saying it's an issue of being properly prepared or anything like that. They just didn't have any. It was weird. Not a single bot, maybe 20 bots looked at. On these ones, they all had it, or almost all had it. And they had all the other loot, like the Aphorite, the drugs, the grenades, yada yada. So, whatever was wrong with the loot tables is now fixed, at least over at Orb. Maybe not Ruin.
Yeah.
We'll try that out, next time.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
wonder if that was just crazy bad RNG or if it was just who
there's no
knows.
way it was RNG on that one.
Who
They
knows?
literally had no med pens at all on any of them,
It's wild.
even in like the behind the fuse doors and stuff.
Anyhow, guys, if you guys
Yeah.
have any questions, comments, throw them below. If
Yep.
you liked our video, give us a little thumbs up. And if you haven't subbed, we would greatly appreciate it. Hit a little
Yeah.
subscribe.
But yeah, I think that's it. Thanks, guys, and GG's.
See you on the next one.